So I've been using this laptop for about 2 years now as my main device, and I just want to give a little 2-year perspective on this as a student and if it's still worth it in 2020. It's got a full aluminium chassis just like today's MacBooks, and it still holds up brilliantly today. It does have a few marks and scratches on it due to age-related marks, but overall it's still a solid machine. On one side you have a MagSafe 2 port, a full-size USB-A and a headphone jack, and on the right hand side you have a full-size SD card, a USB-A and a mini display port which is Thunderbolt 2 as well. I still think the trackpad and keyboard on these older MacBooks were the best in its class, and they're the best I've ever felt in any laptop, even compared to today's scissor switch, butterfly switch mechanism combination thing. I still think this is the best keyboard I've ever felt. Unlike newer MacBooks though, this does have a diving board mechanism for its trackpad, meaning it's harder to click towards the top of the trackpad than it is at the bottom, but this doesn't bother me too much, especially for an older Mac. I do want to take a minute to talk about this screen. It is a 1440 by 900 display, which isn't the highest resolution, and it's also a TN panel, which means it doesn't have very good viewing angles, but there is an upside to this. It's good for privacy, so you don't want other people around you snooping on your work whilst you're trying to get stuff done. And also because it's got a matte finish, it is easy on the eyes for me. With my new iPad, it has a glossy display, and if I look at that for too long, my eyes start to hurt. But this is very good if you're going to be on your computer for long periods of time. I do want to just talk about specs really quick. It has an Intel Core i5 dual-core processor clocked at 1.8 GHz, but it can turbo up to 2.7 GHz. It has 8 GB of RAM, but it only has Intel HD graphics, so I wouldn't exactly call this a gaming machine. I tried playing Minecraft on this and it sounded like it was literally about to take off, so I wouldn't recommend it. These are the Geekbench scores really quick, just if that means anything to anyone. Just to put those scores into perspective, I'm going to do a quick export test at 1080p. It took 5 minutes 44 seconds to render that video, and it's not too bad if you're not in a rush. I personally am way more productive on a Mac than I am on a Windows machine, so if you're a student looking for a laptop, then this is still a very viable option in 2020. You can find these new for around £800 still on Amazon and any other retailers, but you can get them used for around £500. I would recommend getting a used one, as I think this isn't worth £800 anymore, especially since you can get the new 2020 Air for just £100 more with Apple Education pricing. This will be a bit of a more future-proof option. And with the newer MacBooks, you do get Force Touch trackpad, better screen, just a more overall future-proof design. But overall, this machine is still as fast as the day I bought it, so I have no intentions to upgrade anytime soon. So thank you all for watching and have a good day.